Oh, Zoraldo.
Let's do it. See, this time I remembered the right profile. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. Streaming at this hour is torture, and not for the reasons that you would think it is. Because, let me tell you, the air conditioning down here is not kind. I'm bundled up in July! What is it, Christmas in July? For the love of everything fraggable, it's farkin' cold in here. Yeah, hey everybody. So I have no clue where we left off last time, as is often the case. But I'm wondering what you guys think we should do next. Because we still have a few provinces that we haven't gone to yet. But also... Oh, it's so pretty. But also, it's good to be back. But also... Do we do the Divine Beast? Or do we explore some other stuff? This game's just got too much cool shit. Maybe while you guys mull that over, I'm gonna go talk to Bolson and see if I can afford any more house upgrades. Because, as I've now realized, I don't have a house. I thought I did last time. But, look at the top of his head! I'm the exact opposite. I'm stripping clothes not to die. Morning. 30. Do I have 30 wood bundles? A spoiled brat! Hold on now. I guess I haven't really been chopping down many trees, have I? Okay, so that's what I need. So I think I've already paid the price. I just gotta provide the materials. Gotcha. Okay. I'll come back for you, home. And then I'll bring Cass in here. You know what? I think there actually is... Back when this game first launched, I mean, I don't think this is something that was patched, but it is something that you can do. If you, like, sprint into a character like Cass, or I think Sidon, you'll end up, like, nudging them by, like, a centimeter. And so if you do that hundreds and hundreds of times, you can, like, bring them into areas they're not supposed to be. Like, you can just nudge them all the way down roads and shit. And somebody, I think, has definitely brought Sidon, or Cass, or both, into their home. Because they only, like, despawn if you walk far enough away from them, so you can just go on a whole road trip with them. It's really hot outside, but my room is so cold that I'm wearing a hoodie. Yeah, that's the case right now. Well, let's take a look at the map, and, you know, speaking of Cass, maybe we can tackle one of those quests. Or find my precious horse. And this helps, too, in terms of deciding what I wanted to do. We still haven't gone to this cliff yet, which is something that I did want to do earlier, but that was more so as, like, a means to getting to Eventide, which we have definitely done now, so, Like, do you guys want to... I mean, here's what I think we're going to do. Like, the entire upper half of the map, like, none of that's been touched. So I think let's, like, kind of take Akala and Eldon out in, like, one go, you know? Like, let's do it all tonight. So, starting with that, let's go to the nearest stable here at a place name of Wetland, the Wet Shrine, the Soggy Shrine, and we'll be on our way. Also, I'm subscriber. Yeah, hey Kajimafu. So Tyler, if you weren't here during Ukulele a couple nights ago, Tyler came in and he, like, gifted out 10 gift subs, which is fucking crazy, but, you know, thank you to him again. And there's been a couple gift subs in general flying around, because also stated a couple nights ago during Mario Maker, I was planning in August to make, like, a big push for subscriptions, because I was like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we had a new emote slot, during month of birth? But the thing is, now that Tyler's, like, gifted out 10 gift subs, he's kind of set a deadline, because now that's going to expire August 14th, which is not my birthday, so we're kind of doing that a little bit earlier than I thought we would, because I checked, and it turns out we are only 6 subscriptions away from a new emote slot, so if getting a new slot interests you, or you just want to help out the stream, then hey, worth considering, I think. Speaking of worth considering, hey Cass, would you like to consider a relationship? You don't even have anything to say. You don't have anything new to say. I just love you. Look at that. Look at that smile. Look at that laugh. What a radiant boy. Now I know I've disappointed him! Winky face, you should check your subtotal again. Well, no, I checked it, like, a couple nights ago. It should be 6 away, unless, like, I got another 10. Now, I will entertain this, because if I have all of the slots right now, I'm going to fucking lose it. And also, we gotta vote on what that thing's gonna be. Let me go to my... I don't even know how I check this. Dashboard? Wait a sec. Ho! 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 What?! Who? Who's been gifting subs? Okay, fuck it, we're ready for it. Guys, we're only 7 away from getting 2 emote slots. When did that happen? Thank you, whoever that was, that's very kind. Femi's putting winky faces in chat, so I'm assuming it's them. Also, I only now realized that I went to the stable to get a horse, and now I'm walking away without a horse. Holy shit, thank you. Femi gave me mine. Oh, Kaijumafu, I thought Tyler gifted you yours. Holy shit! Okay, so, wow, thanks. So we're ready for a new emote whenever you guys are. So here's what I've been planning. I'm thinking something with, like, Yoshi from the Super Mario Bros. Cartoon. You know, what with the... Yeah. But maybe something like happy, like maybe a Yoshi laugh, or like a Diddy laugh, like maybe a bit of a you know what I'm saying? So maybe an emote based on that, you know? What are your guys' thoughts? I gotta like do another poll. I gotta like pull out some options. I also got gifted one from Femi, thank you. What the fuck? That's so nice, thank you. Oh, see, I'm not talking about... Yeah, hello Gen97, by the way. I'm not talking about like an uncomfortable Yoshi like Michael has, because we already have a distressed emote. I mean, if we want to go for 2 new emote slots, then maybe we can have another like negative emotion portrayed. But for now, I want like a happy one, or a nice one. Or like, at the most, like a laughter one, so that chat can use it to belittle me, as they oft do. A Diddy laugh would be great. I agree, but the only thing I have with that is that it's kind of got to be hard to pull, like, a source from that. Because a Diddy Laugh was also a candidate the last time he got new emotes, but Klonoa won that one. Okay, so we want to follow this road up. Okay. But if you guys, like, know of any laughing Diddy Kongs, particularly from the Donkey Kong Country TV show, would be preferable. Then let me know, I guess. This is... Griffy 8 fireballs, yum! Oh, that would be a good one. Yeah, uncomfortable Yoshi plus lull. You know what I mean? We don't have an emote that has that energy yet. Or really, any emotes at all, but holy shit, thank you. Because honestly, that's the thing, is that... I'm gonna be frank, I don't really make that much from Twitch. But I'm super into, like, customizing things, you know? On these newfangled social media sites. Like, if I could, I would go ham with these emotes, subs or not, but they put this wall up, and now I am beholden to Jeff Bezos. I can vividly envision a lull emote as Diddy from the Donkey Kong Country cartoon in my mind's eye. Well, it seems like people are already quite behind Diddy. Tim's Bridge. Nice shoes, Link. Oh, should we go to this tower? Oh my... I'm just so, like... New emote slots aside, I'm just happy to be back with this game. Like, this game just makes me so happy. And inspires such good energy. Also, let me, how many hearts do we have right now? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're not quite, able to take a look at those leaves quite yet, but... worth thinking about. Did I take a wrong turn somewhere? I guess I can't really see where the roads go, but I would like to go to Akala. Oh no! This is the road that goes to Akala. I'm not even in Eldon. I don't know what this province is. Northern Hyrule? Oh, I think it might be... You know, there are 4 shrines in the forest. Fuck it, let's go right now! How far are you in Batwa? Oh, and there's another horsey stable here. Never mind, I meant to do this. If we can get enough shrines on the way, why not do this right now? And then also to Akala and Eldon if there is time. I don't know if we're gonna get to the Divine Beast by the end of all of that, but I think it's worth it. So let's see, I don't really have any interest in this stable because Cass isn't here, but usually there's a shrine nearby, right? So Oh my god, the horse has teeth. Oh my god, the horse has teeth! Oh, there's the shrine. Balloons, floaty balloons. Here, hold on, kid. Hold on, kid. Nice mask, kid. How about I tie these to you? Goodbye. See ya. Oh! Okay, that works too. Oh, goodbye! Oh, goodbye! Oh, there's like a max height it can reach? Interesting. I like never use octo balloons, but it's always cool to like be surprised by what they can do. I'm sorry, did you drop my barrel, my precious baby boy? Here. Let me bring you home. Let me set you back down the way things were always meant to be. Good barrel. Who is this Tim you speak of? Questions must be answered. Oh, I'm talking about Tims like the shoes. Yoshi laugh would also be perfect, though. See, I'm trying to think, because I have so many Yoshi bits from that show memorized, and frankly, Luigi bits. Pretty much everything related to Mama Luigi, just kind of in my head. And so I'm trying to think of, like, specific frames or faces or cells that Yoshi makes. And I know there's one where he's like, Yoshi, Luigi, think Yoshi Mama. Wait a second, no, I had it right the first time. Uh-oh. Yoshi? Mama? A long time ago, when a Yoshi lays an egg, very much. A little plumber comes out. He bashes his way out with a wrench. Oh, that's how it works, I see. Octo balloons are great. They can lift super heavy stuff. Just like the Octo expansion lifted Splatoon 2 on its back. Or perhaps shoulders. Miro Shaz, okay. Yeah, it's Yoshi think Luigi Mama. Well, I didn't think it was so funny. Stupid fucking YouTube poop sources bring me so much joy and I hate it. Oh wait, is this like a gyro puzzle? Which one is this? Oh, wait. Oh, this is like more of a stasis thing then? Okay, I see, I see. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be good at this. I don't know. I mean, the last time I hyped up a stasis puzzle as being, like, extraordinarily difficult, it ended up being shockingly easy. So let's see where this goes. Oh, and you can Z-target it, too. Which I don't think is usually the case, but I think they understood how difficult no Z-target would be. So let's try maxing this out. Oh, and the camera changes. Oh! And everything. Well, I mean, it could have been a hole-in-one were it not to bounce. But this is not the world we live in. But this is not a perfect world. God, and that was like dead center too. Okay, I think this is second to highest speed? Oh no, that's not high enough. What was the YouTube poop where they made Luigi say fucking in that sentence? Now you see, that's tricky because I actually don't remember many specific YouTube poops. I just remember, like, watching many of them on my iPod Touch. One more? Okay, okay, okay. However, I do remember one of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog show that I believe is called YouTube Poop Sonic Gets His Dick Ripped Off. And I actually went back to that one, and I think it holds up quite well. Whoa. What is this? The Nintendo... Guys, look, they have Super Mario Bros. 3 behind the screen. Okay, some more stasis puzzles. I gotcha, I gotcha. So where's the secret chest exactly? Because we don't have all of them, do we? We do not. It gives you a little treasure chest icon if you do get them. Not that I'm going for 100%. Nor do I really have the inventory space, I would imagine. But I am curious. And you know what? We could have the inventory space, because we're on our way to a little place known as the Lost Woods. Oh, that's just the end of it then. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, this is so mean. They put it behind the exit. Well then. Guys, I think I found it. I've been actually planning out a Mama Luigi course in Super Mario Maker 2. A, hilarious. B, can't wait to play it, Kajimafu. I wanted to make... Oh, okay. I guess I don't really need a second sledgehammer, though. Oh, I see. This is the treasure that I really want. That's the treasure that I don't have space for. Oh my god. What the fuck? Well, I see how this is harder now. But I was actually planning out, like, doing, like a really, really funny Corrin and Keaton course. But then they deconfirmed the amiibo in Mario Maker, so now I can't do that. Oh, so close. Oh, not this. Oh, no. Why? Why, oh, no? What's so oh, no about it? If anything, I just gotta go, like, a tier lower and aim slightly to the left, because it's a big bowl, and it'll collect the orb either way. Perhaps my stasis luck has run out. Okay, that should be good enough. Let's see. That's a long arrow. Oh. Okay, so chat seems to have some familiarity with this, which is kind of crazy, because I actually don't. I haven't found this section of the shrine in my original playthrough, so this is kind of a brand new puzzle to me. Like, I got the orbs, obviously, from all of them, but... Okay, I think that's the longest. Without being, like, red. Oh! This shrine reminds me of Angry Birds. So when do I get to the part where it's like, oh, sorry, you run out of hammers. Would you like to pay 99 cents for more? Would you like to do a gacha roll for a chance at a hammer? I don't think this is... What if I swim over there and oh, they specifically make it so you can't. See, because I was thinking of, like, putting some sort of obstacle in the way. But you cannot. Unless you... Oh, you see, I'm thinking of gliding down from up there, but there's walls up there, too. They really thought that through. This is one of the infamous ones. Really? I had no clue, and here I thought I found a pleasant surprise. So what's so wrong if I do it like this? It's not enough, So maybe a tier lower and you need to make it, like, roll up the ramp? Or maybe use Cryonis in some way, but I don't think the reach on that is, you know, effectively that long. See, because Cryonis would be a huge help in something like this, but not an option. Maybe if I freeze the ball. Oh, that actually, See, I'm not counting these by number of hits equals what distance. I'm kind of just doing it by eye. But I think from now on I might want to, like, count, okay, this many hits goes this far, this many hits is the max, you know? So let's try that. Hold up. Uh-oh. I did it! You can shoot an arrow at it last second to get an exact angle. I've launched a tree. I think I know what I'm doing. Why attack up 18? Is that just so, like, it gives more damage? Also, does hitting this reset the position of that? Oh, it does. Thanks. Okay, so I want to do that. And I need to count how many hits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try 6. Because that looks like a tier shorter than the one I usually try. Oh. I believe in 6, though. I believe in 6. Let's try 6. And try to be successful. Unless 6 is the too long one I keep thinking about. Okay, so we want to try 5 then. Arrows hitting stuff in stasis doesn't add to the current direction and overwrites the... But I know Griffin knows the speedrun strats. In fact, my latest Breath of the Wild run is ongoing. And by latest, I mean my first. I think that's 6 again, though. Fuck. What if you need to, like, hit one of the pillars or something? Or the Sheikah Eye. Yeah, though, let's see. How many hours is my actual playthrough? Oh, Breath of the Wild might not be in this, except it is because I accidentally opened it, not the cast profile. So, 250 hours and ongoing. Or more. Gotta get that world record any day now. Just gotta whittle a few couple hundred hours off. No big deal. Okay, so I gotta try 5. Oh, it's got a bonk! See, but now 5 seems too short. I bet that chest has like a Korok sword. Well, it's more about just overcoming the challenge to me. Does anybody know if Cryonis actually does play a role in this, or if I'm just... See, that's a pretty decent aim, so let's release that and see how far that goes. See, because 5 isn't long enough. That hits the ramp, but it's not... Oh, here's an idea. Here's a brilliant one. What if I do 6 hits, but I just move the ball itself further back? And you can still Z-target it for some ungodly reason. I think this is the way to do it. Now we're thinking outside the pedestal. Oh! It's workable. It's totally workable. What if you did 5 hits and then 1 hit with the regular weapon smack? Possibly, but I still have a hammer, and I really like this idea instead. No, 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 no! Yeah, let's do all the way. Well, not all the way, but enough to give me some space. Let's see. I just hope it doesn't bonk into the ceiling of that thing, because this second hammer does have limited uses. Yeah, I didn't have my bow out to reset that position. That's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. I mean, I can still do it, but like now if I'm using a different weapon, I'm assuming the attack power changes like the launch distance, so you kind of have to think of it in a different way. And I'm just now learning, okay, so 5 goes this far, 6 goes this far, etc. I don't even know if I have enough to launch to like a 6. Fuck, great. And I don't happen to have any other hammers. Oh no. So I guess hammers are like uniquely positioned to move the ball here. Cause 6 hits with this, or at least a cumulative 6, did like nothing. I'm gonna waste so many good weapons in this shrine. Well, the good news is that now I'll have room for whatever shitty weapon it wants to give me. I think it's just based on weapon type, so something like a great sword should do it. Well, so just one-handed weapons versus two-handed then? Okay, okay. So if I try the same strategy that I did back here, I think a maximum hit will do just the trick. This is fun though. This is a fun learning experience. Like now I learn how to get by having no weapons. Ooh! Honestly, I could try, like, not even from this back ledge. What if I did it in a way where I went even further back? Nobody needs this. Nobody needs this silly ledge. Just go further back. Why not? Oh my god, I'm really out here about to... Boomerang is a one-handed. Frost Spears are gonna be different. Is this one-handed? Fuck, it is. I mean, Korok Leaves are one-handed. Not even close! to break a fucking Guardian Sword plus plus on this puzzle. But I can't not. Good thing I have 2 Guardian Sword plus pluses. Alright, so let's see what max on this achieves. So it seems like max from that position always does the same thing. So I think Tyler is right about the two-handed theory, which thankfully does give us like a bit more ammo as far as disposable weapons goes. You've just really got to find the right sweet spot. So I'm going to try 7 at this distance. Great. Great! And here I was, thinking that 7 was one below max. But then again, even max at this distance could be effective as long as I just don't crash into shit. Come on, Link. Come on, baby. Maybe when Cass sees, God damn it, how poor you are! Well, the good news is that we still have a ball. I'm sorry, yeah, I thought that cutscene wasn't gonna come back, because the ball technically didn't, like, cross. That last pillar is a big ol' E. Are you sure it isn't an F? Is there an L shape, so I can take it? I'm just gonna hit the thing again. But I liked having a Guardian Sword plus plus. Now it's badly damaged. And then it's gonna break and it's gonna be another wasted attempt. Infamous, you say? Oh, infamous, you say? I haven't any earthly idea what you mean. Huh? 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 Oh. It's okay. I still have one left. Jesus Christ. I so did not need this. The good news is that when I get to Akala, maybe things like this could be helpful in crafting new things. It's not even worth a spirit orb. Not even worth a spirit orb. That was so close. Yeah, thankfully the game has like a small failsafe where if a ball is like out of bounds or like somewhere where Link can't go, and you just like set it down beside a bowl, even though there's no physics aspect that like it's not a sloped surface and that's not why the ball is rolling into it, it'll kind of just magnetize to it. Like if you almost get it like that, it'll kind of just give you a break. Well, the good news is that was so stressful that I don't need this hoodie anymore. Oh, so we already had one before. So we only need 2 more. Also, I didn't use skip when the camera started moving, so now I have to wait like an extra 10 seconds. Cool. That is awfully strange that that's like... Because people have known about that little loading exploit for a while, but you think they would just fix it so that you always get the fast loading time no matter when you choose to skip. That just seems silly to me. Alright, so, where did I put my horse? Where did I park you? There you are, okay. Let's, get back to... How long did that take? Hold up. Oh my god, I've already been streaming for like half an hour. All in that one shrine puzzle. Well, mostly, but, Now, I could whistle, but I can't imagine Epona can jump over that fence, so I'm just gonna... I'll come to you, it's okay. She's just having a nice meal. She's waiting for a date. Well, I'm sorry, you gotta reschedule. Also, the child is gone. Wait. Epona, you don't think... Where could they have gone? She's not coming down! Guardian cores can be used to make an ancient bow and a kala, which is super good against guardians. Ooh! I can't actually get past these barrels. I'm sorry, my children. You'll have to forgive me. But I don't think I've ever crafted one of those. That could be fun to do. There we go. Let's skedaddle. But in which direction are we to skedaddle? Well, if we are going to Northern Hyrule, then we're going to have to get the Northern Tower, which means... Is that... No, that's Hebra. Where's the Northern Tower? Oh. Well, that's easy then. That's it. I think this road kind of just goes around Hyrule Castle. I don't think this is going to take us to where we need to be. Epona ate the child! I wasn't giving her enough apples. Also, look, the Rauru Settlement Ruins. See, because usually you see one or two houses that are, like, fucked up, but this is, like, well, a settlement. Fuck. The scale of that's a little bit extra. And yes, I see that bokoblin, and no, I'm not helping. And yes, I am going to cut down this tree because I need wood. Also, this is an axe, not a sword. I kept calling it a sword earlier. Like, I already wasted it. There's no point anymore. May as well use it as a tree chopping tool. Oh no, look at what they did to Koridai! Ah! I wish Koridai would come back. Like, why would they not call Eventide Koridai? And then when Link gets on his raft, he goes, Squadala, we are off! Golly, what are all those heads? You know, I'm trying really hard not to make... That's what Link says when he pulls down Sidon's pants. Feel free to return those subs anytime you like, though. Alright, so in previous towers that we've come to, also Icky Paint like Goop, I've always been like, oh, well, in my first playthrough, I cheated this using the Revali's Gale. So what if I did this intentionally, the way it was intended? Actually doing all the challenges and ascending the tower in a cool way. Well, that is not what I did for this tower. I did it normally the first time, so I think this time I'm gonna skip, because to be quite honest, to be quite frank, I don't really like this tower that much. It's kind of a pain in the ass to ascend. The Shrine of Squadala. You just go down into one of the shrines, and he's got this, like, loud purple outfit on. I guess I better get going. Also, I think that was my third one. I think from the Woodland Tower. I think from here on out... Wait a second. Well, I don't want to hit him, because he's got a... Blows up! Or not. Oh, man, and it's raining, too. Oh, no, I do have one left. Okay, so we can do this, we can do this. The birds are not singing. Isn't it terrible? The bird is sexy. Golly. Instead of a spirit orb, he lets you watch Dino Time 3D. Also, what a perfect time for the rain to stop. There is no God. There is no Jesus. I watched that YouTube poop for the first time in a very long time, not too long ago, and I really did rediscover my love for it in a beautiful way. I think we actually talked about that on stream not too long ago as well. Walrus Guy's classic. How can you not? There is no reason to go on living anymore. I guess I better scrub the floors. You can't get me on this kick, or I'm gonna be doing this all fucking night. Where is Dino Time gone? Please stop doing this to me. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, it's, just look up, like, Dino Time 3D YouTube poop and you'll find it. But I do recall that one in particular having, like, some sort of artsy dual name, which I do not remember off the top of my head. I think it's called Not Enough Time for Dino Time, or Not Enough Dino Time. You know what was a good YouTube poop? Link works at Guanum's restaurant in order to buy a PS3. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one, but it sounds extraordinarily dated. Oh, can she hear me? Huh. I guess I better get going. I mean, the one that I'm thinking of right now isn't particularly a good one, but do you guys, I think it's like the king gets a computer or something, and it doesn't make any attempt at sentence mixing. It's just like some dude with a shitty mic just like speaking the lines over the CDI footage. So it's just like, I think the clip is like the king going, but the dub is like, get a new computer. Yeah. Chat knows what I'm talking about. Is Epona still coming? Like they're just really far away or something, or? Because if she's not coming, then it would tell me that she can't find me. But it's not doing that, so... No, it is blinking. She is traveling heaven and earth to find me. Okay. What a good horsey. It's so horribly good. That's a very good way of putting it. I agree, Tyler. See, now Tyler's a real connoisseur of YouTube poops. He knows exactly where to find the good shit. Tyler, what was the one you sent me, like, last week? That was, like, it was, I think, Toy Story? Like, that one had such, like, good classic energy. Like, I haven't seen that one that good in such a long time. There's my friend! I can see why she's taking such a long time now, because she gets caught on a ledge every, like, foot she travels. There we go. Eh? Acorns. Turn the camera around so Epona can warpy. Is that how that works? I didn't know that was a thing. God, look at the wilderness. Look at the nature. You know, weirdly enough, this reminds me, this particular hillside, fuck you, Octorok, reminds me of the time when I was going through this for the first time, and I was in handheld mode, and I was at the dentist's office, and I'm like, okay, just sit in your chair and wait. And the dentist is like, whoa, is that the new Switch? Because, you know, this was a new one at the time. And, like, he, like, spent a very long time asking me questions about it, and I was like, okay, well, sure, I'm happy to answer your questions. But, like, he wouldn't start dentisting. He's like, yo, that's a new Zelda, right? Oh, it looks so different from when I grew up with it. And it's like, oh, it's cool. Anyways, we're here. Oh man, look at the crows. Woody loses his schmo, that's what it's called. My dentist had an Xbox with Cars, the video game on it. Oh, guys! Speaking of when the Switch was new, also Link's hat, his hood, is on fire. Can you tell the funny joke? They actually announced a revision earlier this morning. See, I predicted exactly this. The trick here is that you have to look at where the wind is blowing, and then that takes you across the forest. Yippee, skip, yahoo. The trick here, I mean, this morning, what am I saying? During Xenoblade, the last Xenoblade stream that I did, I was talking about an FCC filing that Nintendo made regarding a Switch revision, and I don't think they went over any of the changes, or if they did, I didn't remember it at the time. Hello, Fox friend. I was like, well, the Switch Lite has a smaller battery, but better battery life. That sounds like a die shrink to me. And you know what I said? Imagine how efficient the original Switch would be if they put the die shrinked Tegra into the original Switch. And lo and behold, they have now bumped the battery life from 2.5 to 6.5 hours to what is it now? 4.5 to 9? And now, Breath of the Wild lasts not 3 hours, but 5.5 hours. And oh, I'm trying very hard not to do it, but it is difficult to resist. Because fuck, that is nice. I gotta wait for the Switch Pro though. I got to. and then you take the torch with you, and then the embers show you the way. I think you can actually follow the animals, and that's like another way to find it too. Which I actually really like. Because even in situations like this, there's like multiple solutions. Get a new Master Sword. I brought a torch, and when I noticed what that did, I did a PoggyChamp. Well, I guess you don't really need to follow the embers, because there's particles in the air that also blow in the wind. One thing that I feel like people really don't appreciate enough about this game is, just like the fact that this game has wind. Like, that's so mind-blowing to me, you know?
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Thank you, Rivali's Gale. Thank you, Squadalavi's Gale. Because it's like a global wind system, and it affects everything, but like, not just the particles or like the embers, but like, if you look at the grass, like it's all blowing in the same direction. And then when the wind changes direction, like all the grass like swooshes all at once, and you can even see like blades of grass floating through the air as well, which for some reason aren't color matched to the grass on the floor, but you know, baby steps. Like, everything they did with the chemistry engine and just... I think it's things like that, you know? People, or not people, but Nintendo themselves like to call Breath of the Wild, not open world, actually, but they created a new term for it called open air. And I think things like this really describe, I mean, I'm sure that's more generally related to the progression structure, but, you know, elements like what other game has a global wind system? What game has anything that Breath of the Wild has, you know? They did so many new things at once, and so many of them just, like... I can't gush about this game enough. But, you know, this is, like, what, part 13, part 14? So I'm sure you guys know that by now. Also, I think I'm way off with that number. I think that's how far along I am in Xenoblade, not Zelda. It really is a sandbox approach to open-world interaction. Yeah, I think I've more commonly heard it described as, like, a systems-driven game. Bird! Not singing, though, unfortunately. When you're in a spooky forest, the Rivali's ghost spooks you. He doesn't spook me, he arouses me, and then lures me into danger when I follow him. He come-hithers me with his big, sexy feather hands, and I go, oh, okay, I'll come with you. And then like a siren, I'm led astray into danger. I see, no matter how many patches they do, I was kind of hoping that would be a little smoother. I mean, that pan with the camera moving to the sword wasn't, okay, never mind, it's bad. Ooh, boy. I mean, we don't have enough hearts to do this, but I want to try. Oh?
Link.
Oh, that's, you know, yeah, that's right, there's a cutscene.
The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
God, even the cutscene is dropping frames! They just had to go overboard with the foliage. I mean, it looks great, just doesn't run the part. Oh, hey, Sean Chiplock. See, this is where Rivali led us.
Well, it's you. You finally decided to return. Better late than never. After 100 years, I'd nearly given up hope on seeing you again. Even my patience has limits, you know. I'm
so glad that the Wind Waker Koroks are back. What do we do to deserve these good lads? Like, imagine if they were redesigned to look like shitty Ocarina of Time designs and they were, like, all realistic. Like, this could have gone so much worse. We really lucked out.
Many have referred to me over the ages as the Deku Tree.
The Deku Tree. I fucking hate that intonation. I love Sean Chiplock, but despite the seriousness of this cutscene, the Deku Tree completely takes any wind out of the sails of the gravity of this cutscene. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up now.
Believe it or not, it was actually you who wielded that sword 100 years ago. But I must warn you to take extreme caution. The sword stands as a test to anyone who would dare attempt to possess it. As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not. If you sought to free the sword in any sort of weakened state, you would surely lose your life where you stand.
Oh my god, Sean.
Young one.
If you hope to pull the sword from its resting place, you must use your true strength. Let us see whether or not you currently possess said power. Okay, the new Switch hardware has way better battery, but can it smoothly run Korok Forest? Huh? Yeah, that's what it is. I just wish that this dude was just voiced by King Harkinian. That's the real downgrade here. But yeah, I'd be really curious to see, like, when that model comes out, if Digital Foundry does, like an analysis of some sort, if the hardware is any better. Enough. Because I can see that going both ways. Like, they purposefully hold it back to have performance parity across all three models, or give it a little extra something something. You would have lost your life if you hadn't released your grip on the sword. Prepare before you try again, for I will not stay your hand partway through the next time. Okay, thanks, Sean. Have we never gotten a silent princess? Oh, shit. It's a good thing there's a lot of them here. These are, for stealth, right? Slash, for lore. Okay, well, let's go to the shop then. I mean, the further you walk away from the Master Sword, like, the better the performance gets, but, ugh. That straightaway is no good. So let's see, we have an inn. Maybe with some extra hearts I can cheat this. Or some food. I'm so hungry! Well, I definitely need these stamella shrooms. I can never get enough of these. I thought you might be hungry, so I went out and gathered a bunch of forest mushrooms for you. They've been here for 100 years, but that's fine. And just let me know if you want to sell any of your stuff, okay? Do you think Nady has need for weapons of war? Do the Korok fight? I mean, they have a sword. They got sticks. I don't see why not. They got ladles. Who knows what they're capable of? We have a single apple, a single turnip, or a radish, rather. I'll get some of these, too. I guess they... I mean, do they use these on each other, or is this for me? I'm not asking, like, out of a genuine place. I just like the visual idea of Koroks being violent. Maybe if this game came out like 10 years ago, then there would be like an epic video game parody where it's like, what if this game was realistic and bloody? Whoa! I say this now, but honestly, people are still making that kind of shit. Like, I'm personally just never drawn towards clicking on those kinds of videos, but I bet if I were to look up Breath of the Wild animated parody, I would 100% find shit exactly like that. I don't trust the people of Newgrounds.com to have made any sort of growth, be that emotional, mental, or cognitive in any way, in the past, like, 10 years. What if Link was racist? They don't use them on each other, they use them on their guests. I feel like a lot of those people came out as Nazis or stopped making that sort of stuff. Well, A is correct, but that didn't stop them. What if Link from Breath of the Wild did sex and had drugs? What if the mushrooms... That's all I really need to say. What if the mushrooms? Anyways, this shrine confused the shit out of me. But now I know the secret. Look to the stars for guidance. The constellations are the key. I think I actually asked Tyler at the time how to do this because I didn't get it. But I'll just say it outright. You have to look on the back at this group of constellations, and however many matching ones, you have to... So if there's 5 constellations, you put the ball in the 5 slot. If there's 2, you put it in the 2 slot. So let's see. Let's start from the left here. So we got a baby one, a little L, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say 4 or 5. Actually, I'll just look again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's easier when you're zoomed out, honestly. Okay, so that's a 5er. I mean, some of the people that used to make that stuff just said that was dumb of me and then stopped. I don't think they said that was dumb of me. I think YouTube monetization got them before racism could. Let's see. I think there's 3. Yeah, 3 of those kinds. And then, this is a whack shape. It's kind of like upside down lightning, I guess. I think there's 1 of them? And then for this long boy, we got a real long one here. I'm seeing 2. Yeah! Unfortunately, I cannot yet be stopped because there is another puzzle. So let's see, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 of these small boys. Listen, I just wasted a ton of weapons in the last shrine. For once, I can actually use this. Apparently the guy that made Brawl Taunts and the Mario RPG Forest Maze song is a piece of shit. That's sad to hear, but I can also 100% like see that coming. Like once the Tumblr ban, so let's see, I'm seeing 2 of those wacky boys. Once the Tumblr shutdown happened, I heard a lot of people suggesting like, "Oh, go to Newgrounds" as like an alternative, and like, are you fucking serious? Are you being for real right now? Cause like, oh my god! I keep like almost walking back before realizing that I have a screenshot. Cause I don't doubt that they have porn, but I don't think they're very welcome to gay people, just saying. And I'm also seeing 2 of these so-so average ones, so we gotta change this from 3 to 2. Didn't he voice the main character in Y2K? He did not! I really hope that he did. That'd be hilarious. Okay, and how many long boys? Newgrounds is Slur City, right? Yeah. Well, amongst other things, yes. Like, I can't imagine that if I were to upload a bunch of gay shit, as I'm often known to do currently on other platforms, it would not be welcome on that platform, I don't think. And if it was, it would be so people could say trap. Which, if they want to get me off the site, if they want to let me know I'm not welcome, is a great way to do it. He also voiced Reagan in the MP100 dub. I don't know what that is, but okay. He did the lead role in Y2K. That's good to know. So I see his career is really taking off now. Right, so I can skip this part. It's when the camera starts moving when he, like, evaporates. Mob Psycho 100. This sounds like an anime to me. You can't fool me. You can't trick me. See, look at that. Look at how fast the loading time is. It's bananas. Speaking of bananas, Hestu. I don't know how that connects, but we're in a forest. Bananas, maybe. Oh, I've been waiting ages to see you. I'm not even going to attempt to voice this dude. The silent treatment? Of course I remember you. I'm impressed too. I did a great job. 41, huh? I think our shield stash needs some love more than anything else right now. Yeah, 2 Korok seeds. See, this is the thing. I think I tried to, initially, when we saw this dude, I think near Kakariko, I tried to give him like a bunch of Korok seeds at once. And I did like, okay, so first I'm gonna do a bunch of shields, or first a bunch of swords, then a bunch of bows, and then I'll get to the shields. But I think there's actually a limit on how many Korok seeds you can give him at first. So at a point, he kind of just, like, stopped accepting shit from me. And only now am I able to, like, start giving him more again. Which is kind of weird, because I thought the limit was just like, oh, he'll give you as much as you want until you walk away, and then he just disappears. Broccoli Man? I never thought of him as broccoli, because he's a tree, not broccoli. But I think that's a good way to see it, because broccoli's very good. So then a Den. I'm very disappointed that this dude doesn't talk in a Ho-Oh voice, honestly. I think that's the one missing ingredient to make Hestu really great. It's kind of like those savannah trees or a bonsai. Yeah. Or broccoli. Let the expansion begin! I hate that that's just a thing that he said, and there's nothing ominous behind it. But when chat says let the expansion begin, I can't trust like that. Suddenly it's evil. This is the Twitch chat of evil. Baby. So how come he has like a big bushy eyebrows and an old man beard, but he has baby voice? This is what Pura should have looked like, honestly. No, chat, this is not an invitation for you to start saying let the expansion begin more. It is an order for less. I'll maybe put one more into bows, too. And then whatever I can to just even things out. Oh, we didn't expand bows at all. Yikes. Golly. For some reason, my first instinct is to normally watch that animation, and I have to, like, snap out of it and be like, oh, right, skip. Every time. Griffin, have you heard a porcupine talk? I have not. See, but now I'm terrified that this is going to lean, or rather lead, even, into some kind of joke. Some kind of very, very bad joke. See, so now with swords, bows, and shields, we're one upgrade away from making it, like, so that all the rows match. And it's going to hurt me deeply that I'm not going to be able to do that. Guess I'll just have to get more seeds. Good morning, gamers. Good morning, It's Port. Good morning at this hour of 11:06 p.m. See, I don't see anybody in chat saying Shakala or Expand-a-Band, like the cowards you are. Okay, so if we need to take on the trials, how are we gonna do that? How are we gonna find the princess with the power going out? Which is actually what Link says when his Master Sword runs out of charge. I think I gotta talk to you? Or you? Or you? Do You? Could it be? You're Mr. Hero. Mr. Hero is here. I'm here, oh. The mushroom on my head suddenly sprouted today, so I knew something was up. It was a prediction that you'd come, I think. Us Koroks all got together and prepared some trials just for you, Mr. Hero. If you pass the very tough trials we've prepared, pulling out the Master Sword will be a piece of cake. Probably. Among the trials is an extra tough one, designed by me, the Elder of Korok Forest. So will you test your mettle in the Korok trials? Yeah, okay, I'll do it. You know, if you keep doing everything everyone asks you without question, you're gonna get conned eventually. Or topped. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the Korok trials. Long story short, you need to visit all the shrines in the Korok Forest, so that you can be considered a real grown-up. I guess I'm baby right now. Wait a second, this is just Doink It! Trial 1. In the Southwest Forest, the Trial of Second Sight. Trial 2. In the Northwest Forest, the Lost Pilgrimage. Trial 3. In the Eastern Forest, the Test of Wood. If you can overcome the Korok trials, you can overcome anything. We've also prepared some wonderful prizes for you. Now show us what you're made of. Alright, do your best. Thank you, Chio. Thank you, my friend. Do these trials actually help with the sword? On my first run, I found this with not enough hearts. And I wasn't even close. Like, right now I have 12 and I only need one more upgrade. So I did all 3 expecting that I needed to do them. But the kid that I'm babysitting also likes Breath of the Wild, and I don't think he did the trials. And he still got the sword, so I think the heart requirement is all you need. But these certainly help, and they are, after all, side quest related. Alright, so let's see where these signs lead, and we'll see where to go from here. The Test of Wood. This sounds like the easiest one to me, so I'll do this one. Wait, the trial makes the sword worse? Nobody said that. Who said that? It doesn't make the sword worse. It just gives you more free spirit orbs. Well, not free spirit orbs, but if you're almost there like I am, then it helps. Oh, come on, Frog, you can do it. There you go, I believe in you. How about you? Can you do it, Frog? Strange creatures in this forest. I like that Femi just called the Koroks lying little shits and then corrected themselves to say little gremlins. But do you really think you're ready for the Test of Wood? Some say it's the hardest of the Korok trials. But it's not complicated. All you need to do is equip this Korok weapon set and reach the shrine at the back. I guess I'm ready to try it. Alright, go get him. You have to keep the sword, bow, and shield equipped the whole time. Oh, if they break or you unequip them, you're out. I don't know, I don't remember this one being difficult. The frog is just speedrunning Mario 64. After all, I do have to build up speed for 12 hours. Oh boy, here goes. Off you go. Oh boy, off I go. I actually love the design of the shield here. It reminds me a lot of the brown one from Wind Waker. Although I think you can actually just get that one. Like, normally if you use the Wind Waker amiibo in this game, I just haven't used my amiibo often enough to have complete sets or armor from that game. So let's see, I have 57 arrows, so that isn't modified whatsoever. Oh, but this is actually, this kind of adds an extra element, because I would imagine, because I was thinking about burning, but I bet these break easily too, so if you fight every enemy, it's probably gonna break. So you kind of have to pick your battles, which I am not doing right now. Like, I don't need to bother with keys, I can just go past. See, this is tricky though, because now you need fire to burn these boxes. But don't get too close. Choo-choo smoke, don't breathe this. It would be very good if there was a small chance in this game you see a dimension-hopping Mario briefly appear and then disappear in the foggy forest. And you can hear his wahoos coming from a distance. Apple? See, I can just walk past these dudes. Oh. I sure can. But I'd rather not. Oh, God. Okay, I see the oh, my God. But these are fire boys. Disqualified, I lose. You have to keep all 3 items equipped. So if you get shocked, that's it. Wow. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know why, but Koroks remind me of when I was little, and I went to the grocery store with my mom one time and saw a kid in the produce section grabbing a ginger root and took a huge bite out of it before spitting it out onto the floor and chucking the rest of the ginger across the store. That's a very specific story, but a good one. Too bad, Mr. Hero. We all fail sometimes. Well, now I'm committed to this, though. Now I have to prove myself. Something about children throwing things is really funny to me. Well, preferably not at me, but I think I can mostly agree with that. I made curry today, and I learned that I hate peeling ginger. It's like a fractal carrot. That's an incredible way of describing it. See, the only carrot-like things that are valid are carrots themselves. And the only thing that you should be legally allowed to do with them is steam them. And yes, this includes eating them raw, because steamed carrots are better. No, 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 no. I said steamed carrots. Ooh, but I could use Rivali's Gale to clear that gap instead. Now I'm thinking, except... I still have to burn this wall. I mean, he did tell me it was now ready. If not for this reason, why? Also, that choo-choo is airborne. Good wind in this game. Nah, see ya. Oh. Okay, like, I think if they just touch me, then it burns up, right? Okay, so I'm gonna run a lot, then I gotta... Oh! I, like, jumped over the arrow. Oh, or is this going to... No. I thought going too high would make the thing happen. Where, like, if you wander too far in any direction, it fades to white, which I have not demonstrated yet because I know my way around this stuff so well. But that's, oh god, interesting to think about. Rivali, baby. Thank you, sexy. Oh, thank god. It, like, slowed down and took control away from me, and I thought that was out of bounds. Woo! Listen, I did it normally the first time. I'm allowed to cheese it now. Congratulations, you've passed the test of wood. Well done, hero man. Happiness awaits you at the shrine. Oh, yeah. If you ever want to do the trial again, just let me know. See ya! Suddenly, Bugs Bunny has become the biggest outlaw on TV. I was actually about to say something about Bugs Bunny setting stuff on fire, but I realized that would be in bad taste right now. Well, not anymore. The only fail state that I encountered was dropping my weapons. Not a single one of these babies ignited. Why did something happen to Bugs Bunny? Good point. Why is he lighting things on fire again? No, don't die to the calamity inside a divine beast. You're so sexy. Aha. Please. You can't make fun of me for saying this, Tyler. I know how you feel about Urbosa, which is an entirely valid way to feel, but I'm just saying. Those who throw stones! Oh, the Kyoto animation fire. Oh my god. Okay, guys. Speaking of animation fires, this is a weird segue. So I've been watching... I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, but I was binging like a lot of Wallace and Gromit, and I also learned that the reason that they pivoted to CG a while back is because they had a studio fire too, and they lost all their stop motion stuff. It was very sad. But anyways, I was having a nap earlier today, and I had a dream that there was like an Aardman-produced Banjo-Kazooie movie, which you would think is a great idea, but it fucking ended with... Hold on, I have to pull this up. Do I have to download this? Okay, I have to download this. Hold on. Caillou was very upset. Well, I could pull the Master Sword, but I want to finish this bit first. Here we go. Is that gonna play? I have the file and it's still not playing. What's going on here? I'm using Quick Look. Maybe if I open with QuickTime. The amount of work I'm putting into this. I can't even click the stick fast enough. This dude is going fucking insane. Oh no, this is much longer than I thought it was. Okay, never mind. I thought I was just gonna let it naturally finish. Anyways, I'm gonna pull the sword now. Yeah.
Hey folks, viewer mail time again. Oh, here's one from Sally, age 14. Dear Pig, aren't you interrupting the story at the most suspenseful part? Well, the answer is yes, Sally. Yes, I am. Keep those cards and letters coming.
I'm sorry, I can't resist.
Until then, you shall rest safely here.
Oh, I love this cutscene.
The slumber of
Listen to like the music in this section, it's so good.
Deprive him of his memories. Please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Deku Tree, I ask of you.
Wait a second, she just said Deku, not Deku. I used to say Deku and then chat tried to correct me. Zelda?
Words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Not even they fucking know whether it's Deku or Deku, nor do they know whether or not it's Castle or Castle. This bit here. I don't know. It's not even, like, that big or anything. But that, just like that shot of her putting it back and that music, I don't know. Personally, I like it. It's Deku for Zelda, Deku for the anime, and also the gross guy who's not allowed to take that name. Okay. So I was right from the very beginning?
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch.
Yeah, it is a good scene.
She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle.
Is it castle or is it castle? Make up your goddamn mind.
Return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
Hell yeah. The legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. That blade has a name. It is the Master or Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest. But be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted, and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for this sword to recover. It would be rash to rely on this sword alone to defeat Ganon. I suggest you free the divine beasts before facing him. Interesting. There's a lot of moments in this game where when you do story-related stuff, it's like, oh, but where's the Master Sword? But I wonder, like, what if you do? Or, like, what if I did complete all the divine beasts before getting the sword? Like, surely he would say something different. Link, be wary. The sword can only be used for about 2.5 to 6.5 hours before you must dock it here to recharge. You know, interestingly enough, there's some unused stuff in Breath of the Wild that actually seems to suggest that the sword actually did go back to Korok Forest when it ran out of juice, and you would have to go back to the place to get it again. I think there actually still is a way to make it happen. There's like a glitch you can do, because no matter what, it's impossible to drop the Master Sword. But there's a glitch where you can do it, and then there's like a little dialogue, like, in the same way where it tells you, oh, this weapon's about to break. Wait, eh? Chosen One, who? Me? The hero called Link. Okay, that's pretty clear then. You are now ready to test the limits of your courage. Oh, that's right, this is the DLC stuff. Oh, I mean, there is no way in hell I'm doing that right now. Or maybe at all. Should I do the Trial of the Sword on stream? Because that would involve, like, actually doing all the shrines and having enough health to do that. Interesting. Well, the good news is, it's thundering out and I've got all wood weapons. Except I don't, because the Master Sword is gonna kill me. Great. First thing I have to do is put it away. You should give it a try. With these hearts? I don't know. Whoa! I'm fine. I'm fine. This is fine. Yeah, so as I was saying though, if you do glitch the game and drop the Master Sword, it'll warp back into the sky and go back to the pedestal. So there's some sort of unused thing going on there, but I think they realized the tedium of having to do that every time was maybe a little too much of a punishment, so they took it out, I guess. Yo, it's like knocking down trees and shit. This is a rough storm. Yeah, welcome. Kish, Kush. Look at his fucking face. I love this dude. Give me the horse. Yeah, save it for late game. Well, see, I had 100%ed the shrines in Breath of the Wild in my original save file. Yes, I know what a horse is, thank you. And even then, even with all the advantages that I gave myself, I had so much fucking trouble with the trial of the sword. I think I'll just entirely hold off Elden until the next stream. I might just do Akala for now. And the worst part about that is that there's such a steep time investment, because there's only 3 trials, but each of them takes so long, and so to actually make meaningful progress on any of them, to lose at, like, the very last room is so demoralizing, and frankly a waste of time. So I don't know, like, oh, I'm gonna spend a stream doing this, and then at the end I die. Oh well, better luck next stream. Like, no. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. It's gonna end up being a Hollow Knight stream where it's like, well, no, I wanna do this all in one stream. Because technically it can all be done in less than 2 hours, but with the frequency with which I die, not quite so. Save the trial for game over so you can finish with Xenoblade. God. Well, you know what? I'll tell you this. I've got a little bit of like a mini game over going right now. Also, I like that term is kind of stuck with chat. But because Fire Emblem Three Houses is coming out, right? And all the rumors and all the reviews are saying that game is pretty damn long. And I want to kind of clear up my schedule in time for that. I don't think Zelda is going to be finished, but I definitely think I can finish Yooka-Laylee and Freedom Planet in like the next 10 days. Like that's not too steep to ask of. Oh, fuck this lightning. But it's like kicking up rocks and stuff too. Or maybe that was a loose crab, who knows. But I think, because Mario Maker, the story mode of that is almost done. And once I finish the story mode, I'm gonna stop doing it like every single pair of games that I stream. It'll just be treated like a normal rotation from that point on. So that might give me more time to make a slightly bigger dent into games like Zelda and Xenoblade compared to what I've been doing so far. But we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting week leading up to that game's release, I think, you know? Maybe you can do Trial Ember and game over. That's a little rough around the edges. We'll workshop it. You've actually finished a lot of games this month. That's true. Let's see. Well, that was more so June, but let's see. We recently wrapped up Sonic 06, Cuphead, other stuff. I also played Hellblade. Wasn't that wild? I would legit have to like look at the full galaxy to see what I'm actually thinking of here. But yeah, like, even if I have freed up the schedule a little bit compared to what things were before, frankly, I'd like to clear it up even more, because Fire Emblem is going to fucking destroy me. And I think no matter how much preparation I do, I will never be ready to withstand what's gonna happen with that. I think I'm really gonna enjoy myself. It's definitely going to be another Smash Bros tier thing where I stream nothing but it, and it's like 6-hour streams at a time for the first little while. Until I finish whatever Fire Emblem's equivalent of World of Light is, which is, you know, its entirety. But fellas, that game's got gay marriage. You think I'm not gonna play it? You think this ain't right here on my home screen, waiting to happen right now? Not, Chief. When did I get a gift sub? Huh? Oh, yeah, so I don't think Itz was here for this either, but I'll just kind of... I brought this up at the beginning of the stream, but I'll say it again. Tyler gifted a bunch of subs to a bunch of viewers, and that was pretty cool. And then Femi gifted even more subs to a bunch of viewers, and something that I kind of expressed. Holy shit! Look at this! What a view! But something that I've expressed is, that I was planning in August to have like a big sub push so that we could get the next emote slot. And thanks to the very, very kind actions of Tyler and Femi, not only do we have the next emote slot available for subscribers right now, so we were talking a little bit about emote ideas. If you were not here for the first conversation and have suggestions, feel free to share your input. Such things discussed include a laughing Diddy / Yoshi. But here's the thing, is that you guys have been so fucking nice that we're actually close to a second emote slot. I think we're 6 or 7 away from that. I actually checked because Femi told me to check it out. So if you guys want to maybe get us even closer, because I really like making emotes, then hey, maybe consider that. But the fact that I just like, oh yeah, this is something that I'm like casually interested in, and then chat just like fucking comes through with like a bunch of gift subs, it's bizarre. It's so nice. Does Poggers work here? I don't know. I know of the word Poggers, but what does Poggers do? Is that like a plugin that I have to add to my channel? Because I do not have any of those. Anyways, I think we're gonna take on Akkala Citadel right now, because it looks fucking rad. I really hope that in Breath of the Wild 2, you're gonna be able to enter this. Because this was so, like, imagine what must be in here. This is the sort of thing that sparks that kind of curiosity that you really don't feel in many games these days. I mean, probably unintentionally, because it's out of bounds, and it's solely interesting because it's out of bounds, but like, it just gets your imagination going, you know? It's better Twitch TV. Right, I've heard of that. Okay. I don't want to use it, but great. Thanks for sharing. Aw, man, that sure is a good weapon. Haha. Don't laugh at me. If you ever need help making emotes, you can call on me, my boy. Well, thankfully, guys, did you know that I make art? What do you guys think of emotes like Griffin Suspicion or Klonoa Scream? Like, do I make good emote art? Because I was just planning to keep making it myself. Oh. But I'm curious to know what you guys think of that, if anything at all. I did not really think this through in particular, did I? 1,500. And how many guardian arrows do I have? 1? Great, and no bomb arrows. Yeah, like, look at this. You're telling me that during the events of Breath of the Wild 2, somebody can't take a shovel to this entrance? I don't think so. Also, it's raining. How delightful. Man, the view of Elden Volcano from the Citadel is really second to none. Because it's like a very high up spot that's very close to it. So it's very unlike the typical bottom-up perspectives that you would usually get in most other cases, I think, you know? Oh, that's why the sword is so good right now, because guardians are fucking everywhere, so the sword doubles in attack power. Alright, Link. It's time to slam and jam. Oh. Now I can buy more bomb arrows, hopefully one day. / fairy fountains, because there is one of those in Akkala. I should use these emotes while I can. Well, thank you for the Keaton pride. We're probably getting a whole new world for Breath of the Wild 2, so I don't think it'll be open. Well, actually, it's interesting that you mentioned that, because that's one of the things that they've already clarified about Breath of the Wild 2. It is going to be the same map as Breath of the Wild 1. We don't know what they're going to do to make it different. Personally, I really like Tyler's theory that there's like a whole new underground network beneath Hyrule that's discovered between games. Oh. But I think just changes like that where... Oh, God. I think just changes like that where there's like these big, mysterious, closed-off areas that you can't access in the first one that, you know, maybe with a little more development time / you know, story time. Like, they can actually reveal what's behind this. I'd like that a lot. Oh, I'm way less excited now, that's actually horrible. Well, we don't know to what degree they're going to make that fresh again, but yeah, that's what they say so far. I'd like the underground network, but I think it's equally as possible that there's going to be a dark world because they really like dark worlds in Zelda. Well, something that I also think is worth considering is that, you know, we all saw the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. The castle is, like, lifting up. That's fucking gone. So, my guess is that, like, now... Uh-oh. Like, the Hyrule province is just gonna be a big fucking crater and everything there is, like, new? And maybe you have to go there at the end, but, like, the challenge is different now? I don't know. Because that's the thing, is that there's many good ways that they can use the idea of reusing the same world from Breath of the Wild 1, or it can go horribly wrong. Right now, you know, I kind of have faith in these developers, still, for now. So we'll see if that lasts, we'll see if they actually go about it the right way. But yeah, I can see where one would be worried. God, the Akkala architecture is gorgeous, and like with the trees and everything, this is definitely up there with my favorite provinces so far. But then again, like, what's left? Like, Hebra and the Gerudo Highlands. So we're really backloading the blandest, dullest places, aren't we? And also Eldon. But that's just a brown. That's like if snow were brown. Look at the carpets here. I didn't even realize. So, oh yeah, I guess this used to be an indoor area, but everything got blown clean off. Wow. That's interesting to think about. I wish there were just, like, carpets out in the open like this more often. But I guess it being here at all is supposed to point to its significance. Oh, Korok Bow is a 3-shot? Interesting. Can't wait to turn it off. Oh, that's a fun little... Oh. Akkala Tower. I thought it was the Citadel, but sure. Oh, because there's a tower on top. Akkala is my favorite region, I think. Yeah, it's definitely up there. It's got a lot going for it, you know, no matter how you slice it. Like, who isn't a slut for autumn, honestly? What a good-ass season. I don't know if Alberta has very good falls, but I've got a lot of good memories of BC autumn, you know? Oh yeah, look at all this. Let's see, so there's gotta be... We're still not high enough. We could use Rivali's Gale again, but I'm curious to see if there's a way to get onto this without it. Such as this, for example. This is a fun little climbing challenge. Yeah. And then you just... Oh! Look at that! You see, most people, I think, kind of interpret you as, like, needing Rivali's Gale to scale this. Rivali's Scale, if you will. But I legit didn't know that you could get on without. That's cool. And you don't see climbing challenges that often, where you need to, like, climb on, like, a narrow space or something. So, despite how, like, minor that was a cool little way to shake things up. Oh, it's cold up here? Oh, I guess so. Man, but look at this view of Eldon. Damn. It's What Are You Doing? Its port is gifting 7 tier 1 subs to Griffin's community. They've gifted a total of 8 in this channel. Oh my god, what the fuck? No, oh yeah, I just noticed now. Well, holy shit, thank you. Now, despite your generosity, I'm still not adding a Griffin can't read emote because I find that bit very mean. However, that's it. We've got two slots now. And I think if you want another, it's 15 more subscriptions. So I think now I know my limit. But 2 is fucking incredible, especially because I wanted to save that push until August. We completely cleared it, like, weeks before August. Holy shit, well thanks, gang. That is unbelievable. Thank you, everybody. Griffin doesn't know his age emote when. It's not happening. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen. Also, we got Akkala, and that's pretty cool, too. Nobody's making any mean Griffin emotes. I make my own. Aw, man, there's so much to explore beneath us. No, I won't bundle up. I'm going back down anyways. Hello, horsey. Man, there's so much to the Citadel that we didn't even, like, land on. We went, like, straight to that tower. Look at this. There's, like, cannons and shit. A Korok of War, I see. Tyler, why in the fucking world do you have a CBT emote? That is not okay. Well, glad it got shitty and cloudy as soon as I reached the top, so I can't appreciate the gorgeous view, but oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. See, I gotta think about this now, because I think the Yoshi/Diddy thing is a pretty clear shoo-in. I think everybody in chat seemed to like that idea. But what am I gonna do for the second emote now? What emotion should it capture? Also, I need to get back down now, because I notice radishes now. Wait, many radishes? Big hearty radishes, even. Oh, and a big sexy Yiga. This day just keeps on giving. Oh, and I could also use wood. The fucking neck crack. I don't see why people get mad at me when I say these dudes are sexy. You telling me that you're not here for this himbo? What was the Yoshi Diddy one? To put it succinctly... CBT. Corn be tasty. Now, coming from chat, I can't help but interpret that as a vor thing, but interpreted other ways, not entirely wrong. I think corn's tasty. Griffin wants wood. We all heard it. Were you not here for... Yeah, I can drop these sticks and stones. Were you not here for the trial of wood? This has long been confirmed. That's literally the same laugh for both. That's cursed. Well, fun fact, actually, Diddy and Yoshi from those shows, same voice actor. That's why the laugh is the same. Okay, so I want to go north from here. I'm sorry, the Korin wetland? No, that's the Torin wetland. Okay. My mind is in other places right now, it seems. Let's see, so if I want to go north, do I have to head down the canyon? No, I gotta go to the bridge, which is down the stairs. GBT, Griffin be thirsty. Griffin be thorny? Listen, my Korin opinions are well known by this point. This should come as a surprise to nobody. And frankly, so are my Yiga opinions well known. I always get disappointed when I draw Zelda stuff, and not for the reasons you may think. Because there's so many characters, from Breath of the Wild especially, that I love so much. I'm like, okay, I've drawn some Cass, I've drawn some Rivali. There's even a Cass X Link thing that I drew, but I'm waiting to release it until I do all the Cass side quests because I'm weird. And I like the Yiga, and I like Sidon. And then as soon as I finish a thing, I'm like, great, now I want to draw more, you know? And whatever it is, it's never enough. Because you can't draw bird balls. I can! Watch me! Korin is very much better than the Fire Emblem Three Houses. His name is Linhardt, and you're kind of right. Oh, a gyro puzzle. Interesting. I just like both, though, but Korin is impossible to top, so I'll take what I can get. Wow, that was remarkably easy. So many people have so much trouble with this puzzle, too. That's all you have to do? Are you just horny for the big Yiga? Their names are Yiga Blade Masters, or do you also like Master Koga? Oh, I see what you gotta do. I don't know, I don't really feel, that doesn't make me feel anything, so I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Oh. So if I were, to example, throw a bomb, what you're telling me is... Oh. Neat. Oh, and you can use the platform to get the treasure. So do these explode on impact with lasers, or... Okay. Is that gonna be good enough? Come on, a little bit more. Hell yeah. Okay, so that's gonna take it underneath this platform, so one more bomb should do the trick. I'll get a little closer too, for good measure. So I want to stand here, and then it's gonna come around. Ooh. They even put a little ledge on it. How nice of them. Neat. Corrin is impossible to top. Griffin, you couldn't have possibly meant that. I mean in terms of cuteness, in terms of appearance. He's actually very easy to top in that regard. You can hit the switch again while it's orange to freeze the rotation. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I guess we all have our own special little ways. I heard it like that right away too. This stream has ruined me. Now, you may be disappointed by that fact, but personally I take pride that I make straight people think about top and bottom jokes. This is how we reach equality. I'm so disappointed that I don't feel HD rumble in my controller when I do that puzzle. Like, imagine if you did. I fucking hate that they made the rumble like the Wii U version, which is to say, bad, for parody. I just love that feature so much, and I wish developers would use it more. But I guess Breath of the Wild 2 is no longer shackled by that limitation, so maybe they'll go back and actually make like a really, really immersive experience with that. Yeah, I love how open-ended these puzzles can be. Right? Oh. That's just Breath of the Wild in general, though. It's all about that freedom, baby. All about that open air. Oh, people are talking about Pokemon? Yeah. That's actually really interesting because... Eh? Do I dare... I mean, if the Blood Moon's about to happen, I may as well, right? I'm just gonna go down here again real quick. See, this is the trick that I learned all those streams ago, where if you go into a shrine while a Blood Moon's about to happen, it just doesn't happen. And my initial theory back in the day was that if you keep doing that, what would happen, right? So what, do I just stay down here now, or is it immediately gone when I go back up? Because if you can keep postponing the Blood Moon, what'll happen, right? Oh, that happens. Okay. No! Well, now we know. Now we've tested that theory. Man, I didn't even think about that. Breath of the Wild 2 being made for the Switch from the start. Yeah. Rats. Well, better luck next time, Linky. But yeah, Pokemon. So there was some news regarding that earlier, and I was going to talk about it, but I think all of this took place like during like the Amazon strike, which is why I wasn't streaming for the past 2 days. But there was like an interview or something that came out that said that the reason all the Pokemon aren't in the game is that they had to make all the models again from scratch. And I was like, oh, well, okay, that's actually very reasonable then, if that were the case. It's still very silly, because the point of the 3DS era was to future-proof all the models so that they would always be ready for future generations. But then people, like, looked, and they, like, for example, there was a screenshot going around of, like, the Gyarados model, right? And they have those whiskers. And you can see that they have the exact same seams, the exact same vertexes, or the points, as the 3DS model. So like the whiskers, on the Switch you think they would be very smooth if they're remaking it from scratch. But they're exactly the same as the 3DS models. So, that's deconfirmed. So either they lied, or they remade the models for the 3DS again. See, that whole Pokemon debacle has been such a wild ride, because they won't outright say the real reasons. They, like, keep making shit up. Oh, hey, Sexy Part 2. And it's almost, like, entertaining to, like, see what they'll come up with next, you know? Because, like, if just be honest about it, you know? Because people can tell that you're lying. And it doesn't really inspire very much goodwill. But that's Game Freak for you. Hey, speaking of news, though, there was also, this isn't necessarily, like, an interview that came out, but there was a really interesting rumor going around regarding, why did I say Mitsuda? That's the dude who does the music for Xenoblade. And I think Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy and other things, but what's the dude who's the head of Sonic Team? Izuka. Izuka's the dude. There's like rumors going about that, how like the studio is currently in turmoil right now, which is really interesting because we just talked about Sonic Team, the state of Sonic. I think literally like the last Breath of the Wild stream, but it sounds like there's some more concrete information regarding what's going on surrounding that, and I think that's super interesting. And basically it sounds like, Jesus, that was really, really close. Oops. Oops. Whoa. Oops. But as I was saying, so it sounds like there's some, let's say some corporate disagreements. So basically it sounds like Izuka was very disappointed by how Forces turned out. And he's mad at the dude who was more responsible for that than him, which I forget the name, but yeah. And so, is Epona all the way up there again? Yeah, I think they are. But he's seen as a hypocrite for feeling that way, because, you know, obviously, Izuka's directed some crusty Sonic games as well. So, he has no right, is kind of what the other faction of Sega's saying right now. And so what he's wants to do, supposedly, is make, you know, bring Sonic back to platforming roots. And he wants to bring Sonic Team back to the USA, because a lot of the people who worked on the Adventure-era games, and also Shadow the Hedgehog and Heroes and stuff, are now in the USA. Like how it was during Adventure 2, because I think... No, I'm thinking of the 2D platformers, but there was like a USA branch for a while. I don't think there is anymore. Point being, he wants to make it, like, bring it back to platforming, and, you know, wants to make a good game again. But Sega is mandating that they want Sonic to be, like, more of an action-focused thing instead. And so, you know, that's a pretty big disagreement to have over, like, the core of what it should be and who should be developing it. Okay, I need to not be so reckless with this anymore. Clearly, I do not have Mifa's grace to help me out. But man, if that's true, that's gonna be, you know, an incredible story once we know a little bit more about that, to see, like, where that goes and who ends up kind of winning in that situation. Because it sounds like, to say the least, it's a lot of drama, for sure. Oh, and then the rumor also said that it sounds like the next Sonic game that they're currently working on isn't going to be a boost title, and that maybe they're getting what they want, but, like, in, like, a half-step kind of way, where they're not given complete freedom. But I think, with that in mind, it's going to be really interesting to see what the next Sonic game actually becomes. If it's just Forces 2, or if it actually adopts more open style of previous entries. But that, and they also said that there may be news later this month, so I guess we'll see in just a little bit whether or not that's true. So maybe don't put too much faith in that. But I am curious. I do want to see where that leads. Heroes is good, but it's pushing it. I entirely do not like Heroes. But it sounds like what he wants isn't Heroes. He wants, you know, a platforming game. Crazy, right? What's the lore that's keeping you from using Mipha's Grace on this Yiga? Oh, I think it's just because it's recharging. Because I already used it. That's all. Oh, here comes that sunrise. Oh, this is gonna be a gorgeous ride down this hill. Or is the sun setting? I was very distracted. Wait, but isn't there a fairy fountain somewhere nearby here? Let me check the map. Let me check the map real quick. Because there is a group of trees that I need to seek. Oh no, that, I'm gonna tell you where it is right now. It's right here. Yeah, we'll, like, go down and around to reach that thing, because this is still, like, a cliff. But I think there's a stable. We'll go this way first. We'll do whatever's down at the bottom of the hill and then turn around later. Wasn't the rumor just, like, a 4chan post, though? Well, yes. But it's not just that, because regarding, like, the turmoil amongst the development team, that has been very, very frequently, like, repeated amongst several different rumors. So it sounds like there's some more truth to that. I don't know so much about, like, there's gonna be an announcement at the end of July, wait and see. That I'm a little more skeptical of. But, like, given the corporate culture of, like, the relationship between Sonic Team and Sega, it sounds totally, like, right up that company's alley, you know? You see, if there was a rumor that's like, oh yeah, Sega knows exactly what they're doing, and the next Sonic game is gonna be great, and Azuka gets along with corporate just fine, I would be more suspicious of that than what's being said right now. Those Yiga can kill you even with Mipha's Grace. I didn't have it! Have you ever played the Sonic Utopia fan game? I don't know. There's been a couple of fan games that kind of follow that same, like, oh, what if we did this really good Shame video and then we made a game about it? The Katosha Shrine. You people have completely thrown me off track. I don't think it's gonna be that level of open, but like, and in oh my god, in interviews as well. Azuka has also been like, you know, and we know this for a fact, that he wants to remake the adventure games at the very least. So we're getting a lot of gyro puzzles lately. He's clearly been doing some thinking about the adventure series, or that formula, right? And like how it's maybe dated and ways that it can be improved. I think there is totally a decent chance here. I don't know, I just want it to be true because I like Sonic Adventure. Alright, Putt-Putt, let's save the zoo. How do I get a new ball? Oh, you have to back out. That's tacky. Is that good enough? Did I do it right? Give me Sonic Adventure 3. Oh, Sammy wouldn't like that. You adventure fantasizers! Wait a second. Let me back out here. There's something behind that shrine. There's something back there. Hold on. There's like these upside down arches, and there's like another room behind. What? How do I get to that? That's what I want to know. I can't imagine I have to ride that. Oh, that's how. Just end Sonic's misery and stop making games. But what if Sonic was good? That's just what I want. Oh. God, the gyro here is so tacky. Which is bizarre because the Switch has better gyro than the Wii U has. But again, feature parity. 1-to-1, more like fun none. Well, now the hammer's all the way up there now, so when I reset it, it's gonna do that. Give me the money, I'll make the Sonic game. Hey, maybe. They did it to some people before. But I think it's a very different matter to put, like, their next big AAA budget in the hands of somebody like that. I wouldn't mind if they did, if it was good. I just don't think they will. Sonic is good, y'all are just mean. I like most Sonic games, but they haven't been good for a long time. I think we can all admit that. And by a long time, I mean they briefly got good again, and then Forces happened. So really just one game. Honestly, I feel like being a fan of Sonic games is constantly having to maintain it's been 0 days since the last workplace accident, you know? Because the next bad Sonic game is always impending. So you gotta rotate, gotta pull back. Let me just put the left Joy-Con down here and try to manipulate this with one hand here. Or rather, one Joy-Con with... So you rotate, maybe like a 45-degree angle. You pull back like this, so that's on the X-axis and the Z-axis that we're doing this. And then you swing! Did that... Wait! Did it not land? Where'd the ball go? Maybe I have to watch it, maybe because I backed out, it like deleted the ball. I think I have to watch it go in. It looks like I had it that time. How odd. Whoop! Okay, at least I got the hang of this now. Oh, that's what's happening. I'm hitting it too hard. It's been 0 days since I've been embarrassed by the damn blue hedgehog. Speaking of, I actually, got started on the 06 highlights recently. Let me say, so far all I've done is, like the Sonic section of those highlights, but it's coming together really well so far, I think. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. Oh boy, this is a little bit... I'm just gonna put that in a neutral position and try that one again. Because I was like really contorting to try and make it turn the right way. Back up, rotate. No, rotate, twist. You gotta get that pitch and yaw correctly. Yeah, that's a little bit more of a gentle tap. Ooh, that's a very gentle tap. Let's see if that magnetism helps us out. It does not. Great. I hope the Mania team gets to do another Sonic. I would love that, actually, yes. Like, if they got to do more original zones, that'd be awesome. Just, like, don't do any remixes. Then they'll have to come up with a different synonym for green and then make a zone out of that. Preferably if it's hilly. Camouflage green zone. Looking a lot more like Sandhill right now. Oh... yeah, I saw that coming. Oh well, okay. Set it back down. Neutral position. Why was I... There's been some putts here where I've got this, like, really well done, but now I'm kind of struggling again. Yikes. Griffin, you said that you were waiting to watch the 06 fan dub until you finished the game. Have you seen it yet? Yes. As soon as I finished my playthrough, that's like the first thing I did while I was waiting for it to render. And I'll tell you, I liked it. But Snapcube always makes great stuff, so I think that was the one thing I could count on. Oh, yeah. Did they use Jade Glade yet for a zone? Jesus, I hope so. Also, what did that accomplish? Ah, right, because you can't use the abilities in shrines, the champion stuff. We never need remixed zones ever again after Mania and Forces. And Generations, too, because that was also all about remixing past content. Mania gave us the best case scenario for zone God damn it. For zone reimaginings, and Forces gave us the worst. I was about to throw away the Master Sword. I know what I'm gonna throw instead, though. Die. I'm so excited for Freedom Planet 2. I'm so excited for me to finish Freedom Planet 1. That's been such, like, a fun surprise playing that game. Because I've always, like, had my eye on it. But if I knew that was as good as it was, like, man, that game's just been sitting there. And I haven't been playing it this whole time. You're telling me that I could have been playing that game sooner? Damn. It'd really be like that. Yeah, okay, we get it, Mr. Thank you for the orbs. And wait for the camera to move. Bingo. Bringo. Okay, so, oh my, I completely forgot that the reason I did that shrine was just so that I would have a fast travel for this stable. Okay, so I'm trying to think of like what a good landmark to be to end this stream on would be. Because we're coming up on 2 hours now. We're actually a little bit past it. Wait a second, energetic Rhino Beetle. I don't want a hasty elixir. No! I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen. What are you talking about, you beetle? Really? But this is such a good deal. And that beetle really wants to be with me. I just don't understand your thought process here. Maybe I'll sneak into his inventory and replace it with the common beetle while he's not looking. He won't know the difference? No, I'll hire someone to do it for me. No need to get my hands dirty? Oh, you're still here. I thought you left. I'm sorry, what the fuck? I don't trust that smile. Beetle's going to fucking kill me. I've never seen that before. Wow. What the fuck? But don't you need the energetic beetles for like upgrading like a certain armor set or something? I think I need that more than you do, Beetle. And 2 looks so much better than 1, even. It's nuts. I can't wait for the sequel. Wait a second. I need to take some measures to change my inventory. Beetle is right. Griffin wouldn't know the difference. Yeah, but the Great Fairy does. One of the VAs in Freedom Planet is going to be at a con I'm volunteering at next week. Oh. It's the voice of General Gong and Serpentine. Kaijumafu, please get the voice actor to make fun of Griffin in the Serpentine voice. Oh my god. I'm not asking that myself. It was the one that asked Kaijumafu that. But I will say, that would be pretty awesome. Also, what's this? It's like broken glass. It like fell off of something. Is that the lens? No. It looks like a lighthouse. I don't know what this is. Oh, wait. Oh, look at this. Look at this. You can see that the walls slope upwards. So this used to be way, way taller than it currently is. And it's on the coast, too, so that would make sense. But now, the base of that lighthouse has been made into a new building. That is such a cool detail. I never caught that the first time. I'll see what I can do. It's... Oh. Hey you, what are you doing here? I'm sorry, this dude's 100% getting a Luigi voice. There's nothing I can do to stop it. Oh, I love his eyes. I love his glasses. Are you the one called Link? That's too bad. If you were the legendary Link, there would be something important and I'd need to tell you. But how can I determine with full certainty whether or not you are the true hero? Yes, how indeed. Yes, if you can show me the wounds your body suffered 100 years ago, that should prove you are truly Link. Oh my. I suppose I have an audience, don't I? Is there like a silly hat that I can leave on though? I want to like leave my socks on. I guess this. Now he's ready for a sleepover. You're getting a little closer, buddy. Yes, the number of scars on your body. Just as I remember. Most seem to have healed, but they do line up with the scars I know you got during the Great Calamity 100 years ago. Yes, I acknowledge you as the real Link. So let us begin again. I am the lead guardian researcher and director of the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Dr. Robbie. Robbie! Oh, it's too late. I should have used the Robotnik voice. In any case, I really am impressed that you made it all the way out to this rather remote location. Did you, perchance, meet Pura and I met a child. Number 3, a child. Pura. A child. I don't like bringing this up. I don't want to read this. So she's as crazy as ever, and so are these fucking devs. Okie doke. Knowing her, I'm guessing she screwed up some experiment. Yes, typical. Let us return to the subject at hand, Did you know that? Yes, I did know, as a matter of fact. I see. I don't need to tell you my story, Tell me. Yes, I see. In that case, the goal of Ashika Research Lab is simple, really. We aim to destroy the calamity that has endured across time, to rid Hyrule of its dark influence, and above all, to rescue Princess Zelda, who is now a prisoner of the calamity. I think the calamity is more of a prisoner of her, isn't it? We've worked ourselves to the bone conducting our research. For a time I feared I'd pass before we could prevail. However, you, Link, managed to awaken before this old sack of flesh gave out, which means the time is now. Yes. Now is the time to join forces with Ashika, yes? I want to stare directly into his eyes. Let's do it. Yes, that is correct. You and I are going to join forces to put an end to the calamity. And on that note, sorry for the long preamble. Yeah, thank you. But I'd like to provide you with some ancient soldier gear. Did you catch all that? Cherry, the ancient oven creates ancient soldier gear. But I fear she's out of sorts at the moment. I'm afraid someone will have to bring the blue flame from the ancient furnace again. Yeah, that's what I was going to do before literally any of this, but then this dude decided to open his mouth. Alright, I want to put my pants back on, please. Let's see. Well, I have the rubber pants now, so that is what I prefer to use. Yeah, I've really got to upgrade a lot of this stuff, though, the next fairy fountain that I stumble across. Oh, look at this. You can even see, like, illustrations of, like, the tower and, like, sketches of the mountain. There's actually the Divine Beast there. And the mini guardians. And there's parts here on the shelves, too. These are all details I never really bothered to take in my first time around, but this is good. Circle versus X. Well, those are birds. Bird! I'll save the diary reading for next time. I'm a little concerned by how much time it's going to take, you know? Oh, this goes nowhere. Okay. This, however... They're prisoners together like that one Steven Universe bit. I mean, it's still raining, so we have time to explore before we tackle that flame thing. There's more to this that you can climb. How do you... I guess you just go on the gears here. This is a really cool structure. I would fuck Beetle, he's hot. What?! Where is this all leading to? I don't think I've been up here either. I guess this is just their doorless house. Or maybe it's like... I mean, it's got windows. Whoa, there's even like a crane with the Guardian on it? I never knew this. How come... Oh, and look, you can see they're taking them apart. There is so much love put into the environmental design of this building in particular. You can tell there's so many like little details that they really wanted to go wild with. Too bad Puras is just a fucking boring house. Like this right here really sells the identity of what Breath of the Wild is. Like its themes and everything. What a well-designed little bit. In the meantime though, I'm gonna have to find the source of that fire. That furnace. Because in Kakariko, I had memorized where it was, but here, not quite so sure actually. At Griffin Mario Maker too soon? Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream once the fire comes back and we get the ancient bow. Because that's something that I expressed wanting to do. I had also expressed wanting to go to Eldin. But I think the amount of stuff that we've done otherwise kind of makes up for it. Or at least I would hope. Oh, there it is! Look at this! The stairs guide you. See, neither the pause screen nor anything in the Pro HUD really shows you what's going on with the weather. But maybe I can start a fire, and then we can wait out the rain. Or we can fall to our deaths instead. Oh! That was remarkable. Neat. This music reminds me of Robobot and makes me want Kirby news. I mean, the Kirby dudes do like making Kirby games more often than most other installments in many other Nintendo series, so who knows? Maybe. See, if I like stand right next to this, if this fire persists, I don't see why mine can't. I'm sorry, Bolson. Your wood's got a new daddy now. There's a new daddy in town! Oh wow, it actually works. Hell yeah. Let's wait until morning. Neat. Alright, so... Oh, but I don't have a torch with me. I've got a stupid fucking sword. Is that... No, but that's gonna burn out is the problem. The worst part is that I bet if I go back to the tech lab here... I can't warp to it yet. Great. There's probably like a torch propped up against something. But you know what? We do have these torches, so we can use those. It's fine. Kirby has a one-game-a-year release schedule. And this year is an off year. So one game every other year then? But we should get an announcement sooner rather than later. Or maybe not, because Riverbot was announced only 3 months before release. God, it really was, wasn't it? Weird. Now, as much as I do like Star Allies, a lot of people seem to dislike it. And I'm wondering if the next Kirby game is kind of going to be the Robobot to Star Allies' Triple Deluxe. Because now that they have the engine, they can focus on something that'll like really set it apart. Because again... I don't mind Star Allies. I liked it. More than most. But, worth thinking about. Look at this big lad. And I can use his stick to spread the fire too. To share the joy. Yeah, so however long this takes, I suppose. Ooh, going for a vertical one, are we? Uh-oh, wait a second. Is there anything here I can drop? The leaf, for one. Yes. Yes. Oh, and I can pick these up without having to put my stick down. Neat. Alright, so I've got this lit. It's lit. So I want to go this way now, to cross that bridge. We already have a 3D Kirby game. It's called Kirby's Blowout Blast. God damn it. I really wish they would try making like a real effort to make a 3D Kirby work, though. But how... Wait, maybe I can use arrows! And then this can spread the fire much faster! But not in that way. No, I didn't mean like that. Then I don't even have to be right next to things. I can just let one out. Oh. Except it gets extinguished. Oops. Oops. Great final boss, but forgettable level design. I can see that. I just like the autumn planet that has good music. I really need to cook some food, too. I'm really running low on supplies. And low on gamer skill. Yeah, I'm wondering if the reason that they don't do it is because of, like, how they prioritize the simplicity of how Kirby controls. Because it's like, oh, you press down to use the thing that you swallow, but in a 3D game, if you press down, you'll go backwards. Like, that's the obstacle that stops you? Just have it happen automatically. Or, like, there are much better ways. Like, if you think about it, Mario Odyssey is kind of its own 3D Kirby. And that seems accessible enough, so I don't see the problem. But in terms of accessibility, Kirby definitely is meant for, like, it skews towards a much younger audience than most Nintendo IP usually do, so I maybe they find that a bigger priority? I don't know. It's interesting to think about, though, because I think a lot of games never have to make that consideration. But you can make stuff easy and interesting. Exactly! I think they should try it. Or just make another Kirby air ride. That could work. No kicking! Oh, these dudes play dirty. I want to know more about the Kirby lore. I want Kirby to go to heaven and kill God. I want that too. Ugh, again? But we already got Kirby Goes to Heaven and Kill God 2 years ago. They always rely on that trope. I would actually argue Blowout Blast would be a great start for 3D Kirby controls. But you see, that's not like a 3D game, that's just a top-down game. I'm talking 3D with, like, real platforming and real camera controls. Like a behind-the-back Kirby. Or a first-person Kirby. And then you can see Kirby's lips as they wrap around his next victim. Speaking of which, I really wish they'd de-Kirbyfy the Yoshi series a little bit. Like, in terms of, like, being designed for, like, ease of use? It seems like they keep going for younger audiences, while Yoshi's Island had a broader appeal. That's actually a really good point. That's an entirely fair assessment. Also, I'm, like, going backwards here. I need to be going this way. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not seeing any torches either, which isn't the best, considering I'm holding an impermanent flamed object. Come on, torches. Come on, torches. You see, the best way to go about this would have been to, like, mark the ones I see on my map. Whew, okay. See, now we're kind of on the right track. We're getting somewhere. But I will put this out and then start it again, because I think that resets the timer on how much fire it takes to destroy a wood weapon. Yeah, there we go. Phew, that was a close one. You're totally right about Yoshi, though, Tyler. That's a good point. Ooh! Hey, I found the bridge.
Mifa's grace is ready.
I'm still upset about Crafted World's huge dip in soundtrack quality from Woolly World. I think both are forgettable. But yeah, I think not using shrill instruments would be a good start, you know? Like, it's not New Island bad, but there are a few points where it definitely gets grating in Crafted World. And this, again, comes from somebody who likes Crafted World more than most. Woolly World is 10 times better. I think that they were both just okay. I don't get what was so special about Woolly World. And this is from somebody who, like, streamed it, so I definitely have it recently in my mind. Although, if anything, streaming Woolly World made me like it less, because of the fucking collectibles. Oh boy, this is a big gap without another torch. I don't see anything. Like, the next closest one is right there, but... yeah, that's what I thought. I knew, like, wait a second, that's not good, is it? Well, great, now what am I gonna attack this guy with? Not a Moblin Club, clearly. Now let me get some wood while I'm at it. Woolly World had some great songs in it. Crafted World is almost entirely bad. Tropical Freeze is like the contender for greatest platformer of all time. And that's from somebody who didn't care for the original 3. Really? So you don't like the original Donkey Kong Country games? Damn. Damn, if you want to out yourself like that, then sure, go off, I guess. Here's what I'm actually going to do, though. While I'm here, I'm going to grab that torch so that I can just have it and not worry about things burning out anymore. Now I can worry about me burning instead. There is nothing I can do to stave this off. Please! Link, you gotta fucking go. Epona! Okay, good. I thought I was about to put my horse in danger. Whew! Uh-oh. I just want a Yoshi version of how tightly designed Tropical Freeze is. That's a good idea. I'd like to see that too. I'd like to see a torch, but we can't all have what we want. Maybe it's inside or something? I don't know. Eh? Oh. Thank you. Alright, let's make this happen. I think just in general, a Retro Studios designed Yoshi game, I think just in general, a Retro Studios game full stop would be great. Yeah, we get it, you're sexy, whatever. Also, I need to, like, eat? Unless Mipha's Grace recharged. But I still don't want to rely on it. Because I could just, you know, not use it, and then save it for something more important. There we go. There's a lot of these dudes around these parts, huh? Where was my last torch? I gotta, like, retrace my steps here. Okay. Bring the Kremlins back into Donkey Kong. Well, from what I understand, people have been, like, theorizing that Nintendo doesn't have the rights to those characters anymore. But I think Retro's actually commented on that, haven't they? According to them, the reasoning is that they just wanted to do something new instead of, like, relying on the same characters and ideas, which is fine. But I don't think it certainly doesn't help that, like, the character design in Tropical Freeze, or I guess the Donkey Kong Country Returns games in general, don't have super strong enemy design. Like, next level games in Retro have always been known for, like, you know, really great animation and having a lot of personality in their games. But whereas next level is just next level. I think character design is like where Retro kind of falls short. Like, the character designs that they came up with for the new Donkey Kong games are like nowhere near as good as the Kremlins. Like, they're not a good substitute. Nobody's gonna remember, like... I literally have to, like, strain to remember who the villain in Tropical Freeze was. Like, the walrus dude or whatever? Oh, fuck off. It's raining. But, okay, I brought the torch a little closer. And maybe I can sleep in Robbie's lab. And maybe I can fucking die. His name was Lord Frederick. That's right, yeah. These explosions are getting a little too close to my horse again. You are just a himbo. That's not what that means. You're using it wrong. This is fucking chaos. I need to sleep. Hey, Robbo, mind if I start a fire in your house? Thanks, great. What's worse is that I think they have a bed in here. But I prefer this method more. I actually like the Tiki Tac tribe. Like, that's the thing. You're not going to see any of those dudes, like, become as beloved or get in Smash. I think maybe with the resurgence of like, the love for K. Rool, with him being in Smash, maybe they'll reconsider that and at least bring K. Rool back, but even then, that's a big if. It's a big maybe. And besides, we still don't... It seems like they're working on other, like, non-Donkey Kong related things. Like, Prime. And also whatever the hell they've been working on for the 5 past years, but refuse to show us. But I don't think we're going to see any new Donkey Kong stuff for a little while longer. K. Rool died when the island froze over because he's cold-blooded, and so did all the other Kremlins. Where there's smoke, they pinch back. Oh, the weather looks lovely right now. Surely this will mean our torch will last for the 3rd time. See, this is kind of tricky, though, because it kind of encourages you not to, like, walk up the road. Because if you just walk, you're going to get blasted by the Guardian. And it's a long stretch of road, too. So you have to make it across. This kind of encourages, like, a different way of thinking. Because I didn't realize that before. I was, like, banging my head against a wall. But now I see the way. Donkey Kong 64. 2! If only. I legit would not mind that. Oh, come on. Even from here? But you see, now there's cover. Now. Well, cover to some degree, I suppose. Just gotta take my torch to the lantern? I keep wanting to call these pauldrons, but I know that that's not what these are called. And I asked this question, I think, during the last Breath of the Wild stream as well, and nobody knew the answer. There was like a name for these things that hold fire, but I keep forgetting what it's called. Yeet! There we go. Akala Ancient Tech Lab has been added to your map as a travel gate. Hell yeah! Jeez, took long enough. And here I thought this was a quick thing we could do before ending the stream. Put in the materials, oh! You, Link! Listen up, My darling Cherry's back to normal. Such is the power of love. My love made Cherry well again. The furnace is lit. Oh, well, thank you, yes, quite. Now then, please take this as a gift of my gratitude now that Cherry is fixed. Oh, thanks. They're made using secret Sheikah technology. With the addition of my upgrades, they've morphed into anti-calamity weapons, so to speak. Needless to say, they're an incredibly powerful type of ancient soldier gear. I like to call them ancient arrows. Thanks, I already have one. In addition to ancient arrows, Cherry can make all kinds of ancient soldier gear. If you're looking to acquire some, give your ancient materials and rupees to Cherry. Rupees? Did you hear it? Ah, forgive me, Link. Ever since the fall of Hyrule Castle, we haven't had much in the way of funds for new research. That's why I thought you might be willing to help us out. With rupees. Lots of them. I beg of you! Then let's do it, The two of us. As soon as possible. Yes, let's. Conquer the calamity, I'm a little broke, though. I've been wasting my money on normal arrows. Hello, familiar name missing. Welcome. We don't even have the parts. Oh my god, so much of this is so expensive. Still cheaper than Tingle in Wind Waker. Thank you for your time again. Come again, Bwop. People ought to Bwop more often. Anyways, fuck it. I guess that was Zelda for tonight. We'll come back to that. I think this lantern bit was more than enough in terms of progress. So yeah, coming up next is Super Mario Maker 2. So if you're interested in that, then please hold.